Welcome to us the academy. I'll be showing you guys something. Someone in the class saying someone asked about how do we always make use of trend lines. So I want to show you guys something. Now I think this USDCAD is giving us what we are looking for. Now take a look. This is USDCAD, right? USDCAD 15 minutes time frame. Now we want to look for a way to analyze this market. We are looking for opportunity, right? Spot an opportunity on this trade and take. Now looking at this, now remember that since we are in 15 minutes time frame, we can't just have a conclusion that yes we should buy or we should sell. We always do our analysis. You guys know what we talked in class, how we always do our analysis straight from the higher time frame for you to understand where this market is leaving from and where it's heading, right? I think I said something about that in class too. If you are doing analysis, you need to know where is it going from, the market is leaving from which zone to where, right? That will make you now to understand, yes, to know what you are doing. You're not just jumping in or doing any buy or sell, right? So how do we do that now? This is 15 minutes time frame. We can't see everything here, but we need to do what? Go to higher time frame to know where market is heading from. So let's do it here. Now if you notice something, let's take a look here. Now let's go to 4-hour time frame. Now having this on our 4-hour time frame, this is what we have on a 4-hour time frame. Now take a look here. If we're able to zoom it out, you see that this is USDCAD, right? Price was from here, drop down to this level, mark down to this demand zone, right? Which is also a support zone, is not it? When price tap to the support zone, what happened? From this point heading up. So you see that where is market leaving from? Market is leaving from this support zone. Where is it heading to? It's heading to this zone. So you see that the possible zone that this market may start getting to is where is this resistance zone we have here. It can be here, right, or even here. So this is the possible zone we are looking out for that USDCAD is heading to. But what I want to let you guys know is this, that market is leaving to this zone doesn't mean that we are going to buy and leave it to this zone. No, we are not swing traders, we are day traders. Our own is for you to be taking some pips from this, right? Once you see what you're looking for, we take pips and we are done, right? So the way it is here, this 4-hour time frame, we can't just kind of say, okay, let's do what I want to do here. You see, look at what you have, the market heading up, right? So what we should do now is just go, let's go down to lower time frame. Let's just kind of bring it down to see a clear picture of what we are doing. Now this is 1-hour time frame on USDCAD. Now the good thing here is this, looking at what we have here, market is currently an uptrend. That's what we talked in class too. The uptrend in the sense that this is market structure, right? Having this, the higher high, higher low, right? The higher high here, higher low, which is a break of structure retracement, break of structure retracement, break of structure retracement, right? So that's how it is. You see how clear it is. So you see that since we have it this way, what do we do next? You see, so we can now bring up we can now bring up our trend line, right? So how do we bring up our trend line? Go down to here, now take it from here. Now how do I always place my trend line? I always try to make it to kind of get it closer to for you to have a lot of touches. Now look at what happened here. I was able to draw from here. You see from here we have a touch here, right? We also have a touch, but the touch was kind of a bit close, but it didn't touch, right? You see that I didn't say let me use here. If I say let me use here, you see that it's not going to correspond, right? It should be so hard for you to get what we are looking for. So but I was able to use here, which is this one, right? So once I marked it, you see how I was able to, when marking it, I always try to like let it be like I have a lot of touches kind of close, right? So you see what happened here now. So we have a touch here, market push drop, but could not get to this, right? After the market even still, we have something like this go, yeah. So market, we have a touch here, we have a touch here, we also have a touch here. So you see how it is. So remember, there's a zone that we're expecting this market to get to, which is where this resistance zone. So remember, we can't just take it from here to that resistance zone. No, we always work with risk to reward. Once you're able to make 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, depending on what you're looking for, you go out and look for another day, right? So if you see the way it is here right now, what do we do next? We now come here, okay, say I'm going for long. Now going in for long can be in this form. kind of going for buy, right? Because of the market trying to follow the trend, right? So you see how it can be this way. Depends. Now you can still see the way it is. If price will drop down to this level, if price drop down to this level, right, we can now go in for buy. Remember, we don't buy at the top. I gave you guys reasons why you don't buy at the top, right? So we would love market to drop down to this level for it to do the buy and continue to take it up, kind of for it to look this way, drop down here, right, before continuation of the buy. So that's what I want to let you guys know. And remember, this is 1 hour time frame. Let's still switch down to 15 minutes time frame. Now looking at what we have on our 15 minutes time frame here, still that same thing we're talking about. Looking at what we have on our 15 minutes time frame here, now you see that at this point, remember, break of structure, the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Now higher low. Now we expect market to do what, give us another higher high, right? So there's tendency that price may even still come down here before what, giving us the higher high we're looking out for. So that's how it is. That's how it is. So I really want you to watch this video in a free mind. Try to understand what I just explained here. You can still look out for any pair and do the same. When you are doing it, you are already getting how to, right? So it's about doing analysis. So possibly you may even still sit to see how this market is going to play out. Now another thing I want to let you guys know is this. Take a look here. Don't you see that more reason why we're even working with the trend line is this. You see that if, let's take it that at a time, since this market is an uptrend, right, it has been an uptrend going up, right? Now what if we now have something like this, market now eventually break this trend line, you see that one market breaks trend line, it start giving us a sense that maybe market is about to change trend, market is about to start to do what, to go down, right? So is it at that time we will now start putting the thought of, should we now start looking for a way to sell, right? So you see, with the help of the trend line, that's how we're able to even get to know this. So if you still have any question you ask, I'm going to answer your question. So you guys should stay safe. I want this video to be short, so thank you so much, and do more to subscribe on our YouTube channel.